In this video, we're going to explore something that I've never heard addressed before. Hi, I'm Ron Drotos, and welcome to my journey through the real book number 110. Yes, we are making our way through the real book, and we're over a quarter way through. This is my 8-year project that I've given myself. 400 tunes, one a week. Do the math, it's about 8 years. And challenging myself and hopefully inspiring you too. Here's the thing, and I've never heard anybody ever talk about this. I have a key that's been sticking. It's the G sharp. Sometimes it plays, see? I play it lightly like the other ones. And then it plays about, I don't know, 3/4 of the time, and then other times it just sticks. If I hit it hard, it plays. Right now it's late spring, early summer here in New York City, and I don't know if it's the humidity or what. It's never happened to this piano before. By the way, this is a 1906 Mason & Hamlin I had restored at one point. And I don't know, so I got to get my piano tuner in here hopefully next week. He's a busy guy too. And for right now though, I thought, at first I thought, oh, like everybody, how do I avoid this? Maybe I don't make a video this week. Maybe I'm not going to sound so good, or, I don't know. And I decided to just go with it and address it in the video. Now, I have heard legends of Art Tatum, the great pianist, and I forgot if I read this or I had a piano teacher, Billy Taylor, who had known Art fairly well. And he might have told me this. He told me a lot of stories about Tatum. But Tatum was almost completely blind. I think he had about 25% vision in one eye. So he really didn't need his sight to rely on the piano. And he was a, unbelievable musical mind, right? And he also played on a lot of very bad pianos, just in these little after-hours clubs and everything. It's amazing he could play the way he did. But I heard that he could sit at a piano that had like 10 notes that didn't work. And he would just do this, blind, right? Wasn't even looking at it. He would just kind of go all the way up, and he would instantly remember what notes not to play. And with his amazing technique, right? He'd be playing all over the piano, and he would skip those notes. And that's one of the reasons why they say he could make a bad piano sound good. I can't do that. I don't know, maybe you can. I can't. I don't know why, but for some reason, if there's one note that doesn't work, that's the note my finger goes to the most. It's always been like that. So, I don't know. Then I was thinking, okay, I'll make the video, but it's in the key of C sharp minor, right? And that's the 5th of the tonic scale. See, it didn't work right there. It's the 5th. Or if I play a chord, sometimes it's arpeggiated instead of all playing it like that. It's the 5th of the chord. So I thought maybe if I go to D minor, it's in the blues scale. I could go to C minor. If I played it in B, that G sharp doesn't even need to be played. I could get around it. But then I thought, why don't I use this? So what are we going to do? Well, it works sometimes. There, it didn't work 4 times in a row. So I thought what I would do is start a little lower down on the keyboard, to kind of avoid that for a while. It's also the first note in the melody. I'll avoid it, and I'll just see. Sometimes it might work. If it doesn't, sort of deal with it, incorporate that into the musical line. It'll be a rest instead of a note. Or if I really nail it, it's guaranteed to work. So I thought, well, if I'm playing delicately, you don't want to just like hit that note. But then I thought I could use it as a bluesy thing, like really nail it with that grace note or something, and then kind of use it. So, and I think, okay, whenever I play that G sharp, it'll be kind of bluesy. We'll see. It'll lend an interpretation to the piece that I might or might not have done otherwise, but here we go. We don't always dictate, ourselves how we play a piece. If you're playing with a bluesy singer, you might do that anyway. So I'll use it to my advantage here. So I'm going to start out a little lower and see where we go with it. notice what happened with the G sharp? I started low, right? And I think I was getting some trills because it gives the sense of this middle period Coltrane, you know, when he had sort of gone past those really hard chord progressions and giant steps, making it a little easier on his rhythm section to explore things without having to just struggle to hold on through these hard chord progressions. This is a return to the roots of the blues too, a very basic 12-bar minor blues chord progression compared to what he was playing a few years before. And so I think those tremolos sort of gave some of that atmospheric sense in my own way, and that's really, I think, something that we can all rely on as our own intuition. You know, what do we want to play? How are we feeling about this tune, or how we're feeling at this moment, and then expressing that on the piano. And it might be different. It will be different for different people. So I kind of avoided that G sharp at the beginning. See, didn't play right away. And then I moved up there and I played it once or twice, and sometimes it spoke, sometimes it didn't. I don't know if you could really hear that on the video or not. And then you know, I tried to incorporate it into the music somehow, and then I just decided, like I said before, just nail it. You know, and really bring out the blues in this. In a way, honoring Coltrane's return to the roots of the blues in a little different way than he even did on the record. He wasn't playing that kind of blues scale on the recording, but we can, right? We can do whatever we want on these tunes. So thanks for being here. I'm loving making these videos and teaching. You know, I do Skype, my video course, whatever you need to help you with your playing. I'm here. Thanks again, and check out Equinox. If nothing else, it'll get you playing in C sharp minor. I'll see you next time.